Alrighty, I want to make a quick video to try to help you do inverses of these. They're a little complicated, and I have it worked out already just to speed things up. So here we go. To take the inverse of this function, first thing you do is switch x and y. Alright, then you're going to do order of operations backwards. So add subtracts, well, you can't do anything in the power where you have an add subtract. So we can't do that. We have to first kind of get things out of, not in the powers. So basically, the next thing is multiply, divide, which would be that 2. That 2 is multiplied on, so we divide it off, both sides. All right, now we're looking at this. So we go, okay, there's no add subtracts, only in the power. There's no multiply, divide, so we're now into exponents. Okay, so I do by exponents next. To get this out of the exponent, we log both sides. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to log base 3 both sides. You could just straight log both sides, but it's a little bit more complicated with answers. Sometimes are multiple choice and stuff, so it can be a bit weird. So we're going to, in this time, log base 3 both sides because the base of the exponent is 3. And here's what's going to happen. This is going to go out front. All right, so now we're left with this. Now make sure you put it in parentheses because this whole quantity is out front. A lot of times people just put this out front and don't make it a whole quantity in parentheses. That's kind of important. Now, why do I say this? Why do you log base 3? Well, right here. When you log base 3, 3, that equals 1. Because what this is saying is 3 to the what power is 3. And that would be 3 to the first is 3. So this would be 1, which disappears. Because 1 times this disappears. So now I had just this. Again, because this is 1. 1 times this basically just leaves you this. All right, now, here we go. Now we go back to add subtracts. And yes, we do. We have an add here. So subtract 1 to both sides. Now we're here. All right, now we have this in the blue. All right, so all we have left here is a fourth root. So to get rid of a fourth root, we need to fourth power both sides. That will get rid of a fourth root. So we have fourth power both sides. You have a y left on this side, so I just put it over here. Doesn't matter what side the y is on. And this whole piece right here is your final answer. So right here. So the first step is switch x and y. So that's what we did. All right, then we look for add subtracts, which is, there it is, right there. There's a minus 2, so I'm going to add 2 to both sides. So now I have the orange. Okay, next, okay, no more add subtracts. Any multiply, divides? Well, there is the divide, but that's inside. The next thing, this power is on the outside, so we have to pay attention to the outside of the parenthesis. We don't go inside the parenthesis yet. So this 4, how do you get rid of fourth power? We have the fourth root both sides in black. So that would basically drop this down to that blue piece, and we have the fourth root over here. All right, the next piece is, okay, no add subtracts, multiply divides. We have divide by 5. So to get rid of a divide by 5, you're going to multiply both sides by 5. That cancels out. So we now have the orange right here. All right, so next step is how do you get this y out of the power? Well, you want to log both sides. Well, since the base is e, we can log base e both sides, which is really ln. So whenever there's a base e, you want to log base e, which is ln both sides. Once you do that, the y comes out front, leaving you ln e, and you have this right here, which I forgot something there. Let me put it on real quick. That's into that parenthesis. All right, so now we have this on the left and this on the right, and ln e is 1 because ln e is log base e, and e to the what power is e? That'd be 1. Basically, whenever the log base is the same as what's inside, it's going to be 1. It's a little shortcut. You'll figure it out over time. Anyways, so that's 1. So that basically just leaves you y, and we are done. Okay? Again, I like flip-flopping it. I don't like to put this equals y, so I rewrite it as y equals. And these are the inverses of the above functions.